Hello everyone, welcome to WWE Money in the Bank review / slideshow. Because ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I went to the Money in the Bank 2023 live from the O2 in London, and I got this from the merchandise stand. It's got Money in the Bank, and it's got on the back that I was there. And what better way to start off by showing you the review and going through the different matches, and I'm going to show you all some of the pictures that I took. Some are a lot more clearer than others, but hey ho, we'll work with it. So yeah, in a minute I'm going to go to the pictures, and I'm going to go through the entire matches and tell you all about them. And well, I will have the Money in the Bank logo, review logo down there, me on that corner, and the pictures on the left. So let's do this then. On to the first picture. And the first picture is of course a picture of the new Mr. Money in the Bank, Damian Priest. That's right, Damian Priest won the men's Money in the Bank as we kicked off the show with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And oh my god, the crowd was electric in that matchup, especially for LA Knight. And I played back the Money in the some highlights, and when LA Knight's music hit on there, they toned us down a bit. The freaking WWE. Good at editing skills, but I would show you the real one, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So here we are, we have Damian Priest holding up the briefcase up there, pulling it down. There were some really good spots in there, including Spider Monkey, Ricochet, and freaking Logan Paul. Again, as much as I hate to admit it, man, he's good. Both him and Ricochet both pulled up some really good spots, including, I think, Logan Paul put Damian Priest through a ladder at one point. There was even a table spot that kind of went wrong but didn't, because I think LA Knight pushed Ricochet and Logan Paul onto the ropes, but they got caught in the ropes and turned it into a Spanish fly from Ricochet. So yeah, that was great. He missed, when I looked back on the WWE Network, they missed one table. I thought they went through both, but it turns out they didn't win it through one. Still awesome. But there was a bit in the match where you had Ricochet going through the ladder onto everyone else on the outside. And one of my best parts in that matchup was, first of all, the crowd chanting "F you, Logan," but when Butch went underneath the ring to get something from underneath the ring, what did he get? No other than a freaking cricket bat. He whacked everybody with it and then got shot down in the afterwards, but it was awesome. I enjoyed that. Damian Priest then went on to maybe tease us with a Money in the Bank cash in later on in the main event, but I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, unfortunately LA Knight did not win the Money in the Bank, but hey, at least Logan Paul didn't win. So yeah, that was what's going to happen with Damian Priest. Will he cash in against Seth Rollins? Would he cash in against the United States Champion or Intercontinental Champion? I think he's going to go for the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. Or Finn Balor and him are having these troubles, and I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, let's go on to the next picture. The next match was, of course, the Tag Team Championship match. The Women's Tag Team Champions, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. They took on, of course, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And my god, it was a hell of a fight. That there was a surprise halfway through the matchup, and Shayna Baszler turned back on Ronda Rousey. Now, I hope this isn't a Ronda Rousey babyface run, and I hope this is a Shayna Baszler one, because realistically that would make more sense, because let's face it, although nobody likes Ronda Rousey, at least some people love wearing. I love cheering for Shayna Baszler for doing that. We did. We fucking cheered when she turned her back on her in this matchup. And they picking up the scraps was Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and as you can see, Liv Morgan was wearing her Baby Spice outfit. It's a very good tribute to Baby Spice. And wearing the Union Jack on the front, and it was a very good outfit. And so Raquel, you were in nice gold colours there. It was a good match, full of a really interesting surprise. I loved every single minute of it. And and of course we got new women's tag team champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. There's them celebrating there. That was an amazing victory. They won the titles. They shouldn't have lost in the first place. But yeah, we'll go on to the next match. As you can see here, it's Matt Riddle, as he goes one-on-one with, of course, the Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General, Gunther. And that was a really hard-hitting match, man. I enjoyed every single bit of it. There was the breakdown of the leg, and Gunther aiming for the leg the entire way through. And in the end, that's what caught up with Matt Riddle, was the bad leg, and it was a heel hook submission hold that made Matt Riddle tap out. And then as soon as the match was over, Gunther was in the middle of the ring celebrating, and well, look who returned and showed up. Oh my god, everyone in the arena, it exploded, they erupted, everyone had their cameras out. It was Drew McIntyre, he's back! And well, looks like Drew McIntyre, he's gonna be facing Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. That is gonna be a match I'm looking forward to. And of course, he hit him with a Glasgow Kiss and a Claymore, and that was a celebration worth looking at, as after hitting him with the Claymore, there he is celebrating on the top rope. Good to see Drew McIntyre back. Good to see he proves to all the marks out there that he ain't going anywhere. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens with SummerSlam. It's going to be good. So yeah, Jackson, if you're watching this, it's going to be good seeing that match, isn't it? And of course, the next matchup was, of course, Dominic Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. And oh my god, I absolutely loved this match, because Dominic got his ass kicked. He ran away, got a few moves in, but in the end, it was Cody Cutter, Crossroads, 1, 2, 3, and your winner, Cody Rhodes, as everyone was singing Kingdom in during his entrance, and the fireworks going off. It was amazing. The crowd absolutely loved Cody Rhodes. I was cheering, and you know, there was a Dom is a pussy chant going on, and oh my god, it was amazing. A good match, solid match. Thought Brock Lesnar was going to appear, didn't, thankfully. He removed the cast. Cody Rhodes removed the cast to say, hey, yeah, my hand is feeling a lot better now. My arm is, I think it is leading up to Brock Lesnar returning, but I don't know when. SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar versus Cody 3. We shall find out. This was a surprise. Freaking John Cena with that Money in the Bank. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe what happened. This was amazing. So everyone popped. I had to get my phone out to quickly take the pictures and record the video. It was absolute awesome. Like, Jesus Christ, it was great seeing Cena there. Like, I cannot believe my eyes that John Cena was at Money in the Bank, giving us a great promo, and how we wanted to thank the fans basically and say, hey, look, here I am to say I think WrestleMania should be taking place in London. So that won't actually happen. It will never happen. There will never be a WrestleMania in London. They could have a Royal Rumble, a Survivor Series at Wembley Stadium or something. But WrestleMania at Wembley Stadium, it's an open stadium, and it happens in April. There could be some April showers, but I'm not too sure if they move it a little bit further in like May, June time, like they do maybe. I don't know how that would work. You could have it happen. It's going to be interesting. But January Royal Rumble, bit pushing it. November, I reckon the best idea is to do what you did. Just give us another Money in the Bank. Or, if not, John, I love the idea. I'd like to say, me personally, Money in the Bank, or another pay-per-view, just roughly based in England, or maybe have SummerSlam there again. That had, in fact, do you know what? Because I think, if I remember, it was SummerSlam 95. I can't remember exactly when they had it, but had it in like 35 or something to mark like that big gap of the years. That would be great. And have it in Wembley Stadium again. And as you can see, the women's Money in the Bank match was next. And the winner was Io Sky. Though I told you that realistically Bayley was going to betray Io Sky. And as you can see in the picture, you have Becky Lynch and Bayley handcuffed. You see, Io Sky, I can go back a little bit, as Tony Stark was the one that brought those handcuffs into the ring. She was going to handcuff Becky Lynch into the corner. She kicked out, reversed it, put her to a table, and hit the manhandle slam through onto a ladder. And Trish was no longer to be seen in this match. After that, it was like poor Selena Vega. I think she used a freaking slipper on the top of the ladder or something and whacked, I think, Bayley with it. It was hilarious. Of course, as per usual, we were chanting, "Hey Bayley, can you be our girl?" And Io Sky was attempting to climb the ladder at one point, but that's when Bayley tipped her off and betrayed her. But in the end, it was Becky and Bayley that were fighting. We really thought Bayley was going to win for a second time. But again, here comes Io Sky with the handcuffs. Handcuffing them, climbing the top above Bayley, ironically. Pulling down the briefcase and winning the goddamn match. So congratulations to Io Sky for becoming the Miss Money in the Bank. I just hope it's not a missed opportunity to cash in against Asuka or Rhea Ripley. Now, speaking of that, I saw that whole thing happen on SmackDown. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But hey, we will move on. And the next matchup was, of course, this man right here, Finn Balor, going one-on-one with everyone's favorite conductor, Seth the freaking Rollins. That's right, it's the only best picture I have with Seth freaking Rollins, but it looks a bit blurry, but it's a decent shot. I enjoyed this match. Absolutely loved it. It just every single person in that arena was singing along to Seth's song. Good match, halfway through, pretty much a good, solid match, and halfway through, of course, there comes Damian Priest walking down the aisle with his briefcase. Will he cash in? Will he not cash in? He sits down in the corner to say, "Hey, I'm gonna wait." He tried to distract Seth Rollins. It failed. He then, because of that distraction, Seth Rollins gets kind of distracted, gets hit with the hesitated drop kick in the corner. He's about to climb up and become the champion, and of course Damian Priest gets up thinking that it's going to be over. Finn looks over and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And within that time, he turns back on and goes to the coup de grace. Seth Rollins moves out the way, hits the stomp, and it's all over. Still World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. You gotta love it. And of course, the main event Jey Uso and his brother Jimmy go to war, a civil war, with the bloodline of Solo Sikoa. Oh, Solo Sikoa. And, well, the tribal, you know what, Roman Reigns. No, seriously, and also the Solo Sikoa and the tribal chief Roman Reigns in the bloodline civil war, and it was a banger of a goddamn match. I loved. There was a referee bump, and of course there was a Samoan spike into a spear. It was absolutely amazing. I couldn't floor it. There was nothing bad happened, nothing screwy happened. We even saw a stack up pin from Roman Reigns, and even Roman Reigns went along with the crowd, because at one point the crowd were chanting while he was on the apron waiting for the tag for Solo Sikoa to make the tag. The crowd was saying, "Stand up if you hate Roman, stand up if you hate Roman." It was hilarious. Everyone started standing up, so he was thinking to himself, you know what, I'm gonna sit down. And so we all then sat down on our seats and said, sit down if we hate Roman. You know, it was hilarious. But in all seriousness, the match was a banger. The finish was basically this. Solo Sikoa got taken out by Jimmy Uso through a table, because Jimmy Uso was out on the table. He was going to go for that table. He moved out of the way. Solo got put through a table. They hit the super kicks onto Roman, multiple of them, then hit Solo with a super kick, then took out Roman Reigns one more last time. Jay climbed the top rope, hit the Uso splash, 1, 2, 3, in the middle of the goddamn ring. For the first time in 2 or 3 years, Roman Reigns has been pinned on pay-per-view, and by the man that started it all, the right-hand man, main event, Jey Uso. What does this mean for SummerSlam? I don't know. I really hope, and I really, really hope, that Jey Uso becomes the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That is what I hope happens at SummerSlam. No, I think Solo should be banned from ringside. Paul Heyman should be banned from ringside. And somehow, as much as I hate to say it, Jimmy Uso should be banned from ringside. In fact, I think everyone from the Hawaii family should be banned from ringside. That way, it's a nice, fair fight, and hell, maybe even put it where they build it up so if Roman gets disqualified or counted out, he loses the match. That loses the match and loses the title as well. That is going to be awesome, because here's a quick little picture here. That Roman Reigns knocked out. Obviously, they're getting ready for the splash. Oh, this is after the super kick. It's a bit blurry, but you get the picture. And then, just to finish it off, people, there you go. On the way out, I took a picture of the Money in the Bank briefcase. And, well, there you go. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you very much for watching this. The Money in the Bank review. And until next time, after watching that great show, and I hope you enjoyed that little slideshow and whatever, and I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, click on the Master Chief icon to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to watch the previous video, click on the one on the left. If you want to watch the playlist, click on the one on the right.